Okay, leader of his armies. Soon, everyone respected and listened to David, and they didn't care that he was so young. Uh-oh, the last one. Oh, unfortunately,
Unfortunately,
unfortunately, King Saul became jealous of how loved David was and so tried to kill him. David fled from King Saul and never returned again.
oh no. Next,
Okay,
yung Joseph
next.
na.
Oh, no, no. Okay.
Yung,
Oh, Joseph! Dada! Dada Joseph. It's you. Oh, wait, it's like you. This is you. Why your face is like that?
Madida.
Why your face is like that? Okay. It's a rabbit. Okay. Joseph was the youngest son and had 11 older brothers. However, his father Jacob loved him the most. To show his love, Jacob made him a coat of many colors. Joseph's brothers were jealous and attacked Joseph. They took off his coat, ripped it, covered it in animal blood, and told Jacob that Joseph was dead.
Oh no.
No.
That's bad.
Okay. Here, this one.
They're lying.
Why? What's this and what's this?
It's a dream.
Dream of them?
Opo.
That's the dream.
Dream ni Joseph. Ah, oh, whatever.
Dream nila.
Dream nila.
But what's this? Oh, grapes?
No food?
Well, maybe swine. This is swine.
No,
Because,
it's not a dream pala. It's, ano ba yan?
look, it's grapes and there's a cut. Maybe it's swine. And,
Ano ba yung story?
okay.
Ano ba nangyari na?
Mayroon. Nasa dito na. Nasa
Sige,
cage. In reality,
In reality.
they had sold Joseph to merchants who took him to Egypt. Joseph to merchant who took him to Egypt. Joseph.
Di ba pag PHF yun? Joseph. Ay, naku.
Joseph.
Mali yun.
I always call it Joseph.
Hindi. Dapat Joseph. Pag PH, di ba? F yung pronunciation.
Pag Joseph. G-O-C-E-P. Joseph. Okay. Egypt. Joseph had a gift and could explain what people's dreams meant with God's help. Wait, I want to see Dada's face again.
Sige na.
Dada's face is so small.
Dula.
He has a small eyes.
Ayan. Yung dream ng
Okay.
king.
The
Pharaoh.
Pharaoh.
Di ba PH yan?
Okay. The Pharaoh of Egypt asked Joseph to explain his dreams to him. Joseph told him that his dreams meant there would be 7 years of full harvest, followed by 7 of famine. Next one. Oh, Joseph became a king! Yay! Small face again with small eyes and small mouth. Okay. Joseph helped to save Egypt by starting supplies for the famine years. The Pharaoh was so impressed he made Joseph king. Joseph's brothers came to see the new king they had heard about. One more. Joseph's brothers. However, they did not recognize it was Joseph. Joseph set them a test to see if they had become good people. They passed and Joseph welcomed them. Then, that's it.
Ayun,
No
kay
more
Jesus.
pay.
Yes, next.
Okay, let's see.
Ano pa? Noah. May Noah?
Yes, no. It's Abraham.
Abraham yan eh.
But their real name is Abra.
Abraham.
Basta po.
Abraham.
Abraham. Okay. Abraham and his wife Sarah were originally called Abram and Sarai.
Yeah, tama.
Sarai.
Abraham. Sarai?
Sarai.
Sarai?
Ito. Why?
Yung Sarai.
Okay. And lived in the land of Canaan.
Yeah.
A good told Abram to leave his village and
Anong
go.
good? God. God told.
God told Abram to leave his village and go to a place known as the Promised Land. Next one. Yeah. Okay.
Last na yung isa pa. Pagkatapos siya. May isa pa.
Opo, Jesus
Yun.
po.
Sige. That's the great story mo.
Opo. They journeyed for a very long time and finally arrived. One night, God came to Abram and said, I will give you this land to your children.
Pagka may comma, di ba papos ka? Di ba? Abraham and said, di ba? God came to Abram and said, I will give this kind to you, to your children. Ayan, di ba?
To your children. Okay, next na po.
Tapos pagtuldok, di ba?
They were confused as they were both very old and childless. Abram was then told to make Hagar his wife, and God blessed her with a son called Ishmael. Means he's always laughing.
Sabi?
Oh,
Sabi nga nga. Okay.
okay. When Abraham turned 99, God told him, you and Sarai will now be named be named Abraham and Sarah, and I will also bless you both with a son. Again, they weren't sure, but 3 men also came to Abraham and again told him that he and Sarah would have a son. Sarah overheard and laughed. Okay. Amazingly, Sarah later gave birth to a son. She called him Isaac, which means he will laugh Abraham.
Mali ka pala eh. Si Isaac pala yun. Si Ismael yung isa, yung isang anak eh. Si Isaac yung you will laugh.
Okay.
Ay, nako. Mali ka pala.
Means he will laugh. Abraham and Sarah felt truly blessed.
Next
Next is
the greatest story.
Jesus.
Sino yung read?
Where's Dada? Oh, this is Dada?
No. That's you.
No, po.
It's kay Franco.
Oh, kay Franco. I don't have that kind of purple. Okay,
It's okay. Kaya ka pa.
Mary gave birth to Jesus in a stable in Bethlehem. She placed him in a manger for all to see, including 3 wise men, 3 shepherds, and all the animals. Throughout Jesus' life, he healed and helped people with God's love. Once, he turned 5 loaves and 2 fish into enough food for thousands of hungry people. Jesus told many parables to help people learn how to live well. One was about a good Samaritan who helped a stranger.
Anong story ng Samaritan, a good Samaritan? Anong story yan? Hindi mo alam? Hello?
See, that's why.
Yung good Samaritan yun, yung nagtumulong dun sa...
Let's watch again Super Bowl.
Ay, nako. Sige.
I want to watch. Jesus had 12 disciples to spread his word.
Anong his world? Word lang.
Word. I thought it's world.
Jesus
had a last supper with them. When he knew he was going to be killed, one of them he knew would betray him.
Who?
Who's that again?
Judas.
It was Judas that had betrayed Jesus, and Jesus was captured and put on a cross to die later. His disciples buried him
Hindi, to die lang, tuldok na yun, di ba? Period na eh.
To die.
To put on a cross to die.
Later.
Ay, hindi pala. To put on a cross to die. Kasi pagka A, di ba consonant, yung kasunod ng C, pagka yung consonant, yung vowel.
Apa?
A. Pagka hindi. Pagka consonant ba yan? A cross. Hindi a cross. They put on a cross. Hindi put on a cross. A
cross.
Pero pagka yung, ano ba yun?
Balaki.
Gano'n.
Okay, so. Later, his disciples buried him in a tomb. A tumba.
Anong tomb?
Yung...
Libingan.
What's libingan? Cemetery. Ooh, this is the tomb. Okay. Mary and the disciples Peter went to the tomb to pray, but to their surprise found that his tomb was empty.
Tomb
Was empty. Jesus had risen again and was alive.
Tapos na?
Apo, this...
Anong natutunan mo? Tama?